What's up, spectators? Let's play Professor Layton and the Last Specter. Technically, this is the 4th Professor Layton game to come out, but chronologically speaking, time-wise, this is the first game. So there was the original 3 trilogy games, which starts with Curious Village and then the next 2. And then there's Last Specter, and then 2 more games after this. Then that leads up to the Curious Village. And already just the music is so good. I don't know how they do it every time. The music is just, it sends shivers down my spine. It's got the accordion, it's got the strings, they've got acoustic guitar, it's got that saucy Latin American, South American vibe going on. And it takes me back to, it reminds me of an anime I used to watch called El Cazador de la Bruja, which was the spiritual successor to Noir and Madlax. And it's got a strong female lead. It's about a female bounty hunter. It's like the only anime I can think of that takes place in Mexico, and she takes care of a woman who's lost her memories. Anyways, it's good. Great soundtrack. But now that we've got that out of the way, let's go ahead and start the game and try it out. All right, let's go ahead and, since the name doesn't really matter what I put in, I'm just gonna put KCOK, sounds good to me. This is a work of fiction. The characters, groups, and events portrayed within are in no way intended to resemble the blah, 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 blah.
Long ago, in a lawless age, a pack of bandits invaded a small village. Amidst the chaos, a terrified young farm girl played her flute to drown out the madness. As the music spiraled high into the sky, a giant specter appeared above her. She begged the specter to destroy the bandits, and it swiftly obeyed. The town was saved, and the specter vanished just as quickly as it had appeared. But the farm girl knew that in times of danger, she needed only to play the flute, and the specter would appear again. A quaint tale, wouldn't you say? Aye, master. I think the time has come for us to pen the next chapter. Of course, master.
Aye, master.
Well, what do you think, Luke? Do you see anything yet?
No, nothing.
I'm still having a tough time buying all of this. It sounds like some scary bedtime story. Is this even possible?
Well, we'll soon find out.
And a poor little boy who predicts where the giant specter will appear. So what now? I mean, what if this thing never even shows up?
What on earth could that be?
It sounds like music.
The flute. It must be.
Quickly, to the window.
What is that thing?
Can this be?
Spectre. Finally seeing this dark giant made me even more determined to help the professor keep his word. Together, we would shine the light of truth upon this ghastly shadow.
Really just throwing me in here. So we meet again.
Top of the morning.
Why, thank you very much. Professor? Oh, Professor? Professor, a letter just came for you. Oh.
Thank you, Rosa. Ugh.
Sounds like someone was up researching all night. Again. It's no wonder the other professors are so intimidated by you.
Oh, they just think that I'm some young upstart.
You work too hard, Professor. It's no good. By the way, Dean Delmona came by and said he needed to speak to you, and that he would
What is this?
later today. I don't know why he had to tell me that. He could have
Regards,
just come
Clark.
by later, if you ask me.
After all these years? Rosa, I'm going out.
Hey?
Oh. Thank you, Rosa.
I hope he remembers to eat something.
That is such a grotesque looking vehicle. Just want to push it over.
See here. What was that about?
Nice to see you again, Professor Layton.
And you are?
That doesn't excuse what she just did. Should have run her over.
Why didn't Dean Delmona tell you?
Tell me what?
I'm Emmy Altava, your new assistant. Call me Emmy.
I'm sorry, you're my...
Assistant? You do know what an assistant is, don't you?
Of course. I'm sorry, Miss Altava, but...
Professor, please, Emmy. And stop apologizing so much.
All right, Emmy. So sorry. But it seems that there has been some sort of mistake here.
Oh, I don't think so, Professor. Dean Delmona hired me himself. It seems that you have been too busy to attend your departmental meetings lately. Is that right?
Well, I suppose there might be some truth to that. However...
Sounds to me like if anyone needs an assistant, it's you. So, from now on, I'll be the backup on all your projects. Got it? Great. I can't wait to get started.
Boy, this woman. Don't take that crap from
I
her.
wasn't too surprised the professor didn't remember me. It had been some time since our first meeting, after all. And clearly he had a lot on his mind. Which is exactly why he needed an assistant like me. It was my first day on the job, and I was ready for anything. Or so I thought. We still had yet to meet the young boy who would help us unravel the strangest mystery I could have ever imagined. So what perplexing mystery are we hot on the trail of now?
Why would you ask that?
Well, you're off to somewhere in quite a hurry. Something must have piqued your interest.
That intuition will serve you well.
What's this? A letter?
Very good. I received it about an hour ago. Go ahead, read it aloud.
Herschel, my dear old friend, I must earnestly seek your help again. Our little town is in the most extraordinary predicament. At night, a mysterious giant shrouded in fog has been laying waste to our homes. I am convinced you can help stop this madness. Please, come soon. Regards, Clark. A giant? Oh, that's... How well do you know this person?
Clark and I go back a long way. I can't imagine he would fabricate stories for no reason. I find the other message in the letter very interesting as well.
Other message?
Puzzle number 1. 10 picarots. Chump change. Herschel, my dear old friend, I must earnestly seek your help again. Our little town is the most extraordinary predicament. At night, a mysterious giant block. Yes, it's the exact same thing we've already touched. Heard. Dear Lord. Use the stylus to slide the letter tiles into the empty slots. Once you've arranged the tiles to spell out the hidden message, touch submit. You can't find the answer by simply reading the letters normally. The hidden message is 7 letters long. The body of the letter is 7 lines long. Okay, so HELPSOS. There you go. What I'm doing is on the left, you just go by the first letter going down. Easiest puzzle ever. HELPSOS.
I think I've got this one.
Correctamundo.
That puzzle was no problem.
Damn right. Correct. The secret message in the letter was Help SOS. What is going on here? Puzzle 1, secret message, is now in your puzzle index. All about Pickerots. Pickerots are points that indicate a puzzle's difficulty. The more Pickerots a puzzle is worth, the tougher it is. When you submit an incorrect answer for a puzzle, the number of Pickerots you can earn from that puzzle decreases, so think carefully before answering. Gathering lots of Pickerots. Once you've beaten the game and saved, go to bonuses section and load your game file. From there, you can enter the top secret area where a number of fun extras are waiting for you. The more Pickerots you earn, the more content you unlock. I found the secret message using the first letter of each line. Emmy, you just may turn out to be quite valuable as an assistant after all. Oh, well, thank you, Professor. That means a lot coming from you. Help SOS. Why do they need to hide this in some sort of code? My question as well. Clark and I have been friends for many years. If he wanted to tell me something, he wouldn't have to hide it. I'm not yet certain what this means. Ooh, how mysterious. My first day on the job and it's already so Layton-esque. Layton-esque? What on earth is that? Emmy, have you heard of me before today? Heard of you? Of course I've heard of you. I know everything about you, Professor. Stalker much? Herschel Layton, at age 27, became the youngest professor in the history of Green Heller University. Published in numerous academic journals, which I could recite chronologically if you like. Astute intellect and preternatural? Preternatural? I've never heard that word before. Preternatural? Skills of observation have been utilized by Scotland Yard to solve some of London's most difficult criminal cases. Single, 34 years old, Capricorn. I made that last part up. Just a guess. Well, you've certainly done your homework. I can see why Dean Delmona hired you. When I asked Dean Delmona about the position, I told him I wouldn't take no for an answer. Interesting. May I ask why you were so intent on working with me? He doesn't remember. Emmy? So where did you say we were headed, Professor? I didn't. Emmy, if you are to be my assistant, we must set a few rules. As an English gentleman, I can never allow you to follow me into a dangerous situation. That sounds reasonable. Let's just remember that there are exceptions to every rule. English gentleman. Ha! You're funny, Professor. Yes, well, thank you. In an answer to your question, we are headed to the town of Misthallery. Misthallery? Misthallery? Misthallery. Misthallery. Why is that name familiar? About 6 months ago, some ancient remains were discovered there. You probably read about it in the Times. Yes, I remember reading that the fabled Golden Garden might be located in Misthallery. And now a close friend of yours who lives in Misthallery has sent an urgent plea for help. A great archaeological find linked to a mysterious letter, all surrounded by an air of danger. I can't imagine a situation possibly being more Layton-esque. Emmy, can you refrain from saying... Oh, never mind. You want me to touch it? Okay, I'll touch it. Layton received a letter from his old friend Clark that held a hidden message within. Why would Clark use such a roundabout way to enlist his aid? Okay. The village of Misthallery is said to lie over the remains of a great city of gold built by an ancient civilization. Gotcha. Okay. The first profile there, because I got this game used, so, and I don't want to delete it because it's kind of cool. It's like someone before me's played it, and they got into a certain point, and yeah, I don't know, I don't want to delete it. The Fog of Misthallery. So this is Misthallery, huh? It feels a little eerie. Misthallery is known for its thick fog. Some say the town is straight out of a fairy tale. Not any fairy tale I've ever read. Alright, let's look around. The wheels are caked in mud from the road. They'll need a wash. Just ordinary wooden crate. It says you can't swim here. Fishing is allowed, though. I'm afraid I don't have any fishing equipment with me. The river's pretty impressive. Several canals flow through the town and into the river here. Well, there's certainly no danger of drought hitting here. What's that on top of the hill? It appears to be a house. Think maybe that's where your friend Mr. Triton lives? It seems a bit ominous for Clark's taste, but perhaps. Clark Triton? And his last name is Triton? Okay. I got a strange feeling about that place. Something about it. Ooh, here comes someone. Maybe he knows where we can find Mr. Triton. Oh my. Oh my. What a sexy, dashing young man. Old man. Hello, my friends. Welcome to Misthallery. I am Aldous. Charmed, nice hat. Let me show you something the locals keep secret. Tap that wooden box with your stylus. But tap it like you mean it. Not just once and not just twice. Oh, no, no, no. Oh. You got a hit coin. Beautiful. She shines like the sun. This, my friends, is a hit coin. When you find a puzzle you cannot solve, use one of these lovelies. Spend them wisely, for they are in limited supply. If you squander them, I will not dry your tears. Hint coins are hidden in many places, so if you see anything suspicious, be bold and tap away. And that, my friends, will serve you well in Misthallery. I must go now. Such humidity challenges my hair. The hair. And with that, he's gone. What an interesting fellow. We didn't even get to ask him if he knows where your friend lives, Professor. That's all right for now. Oddly enough, there was no return address on Clark's letter. Well, I'm sure someone in town knows him. Let's ask around. Good idea, Emmy. Let's go over how to move about the town. Use the stylus to tap the shoe icon on the touchscreen. The arrows indicating the directions you may go will appear. Tap an arrow to move in that direction. Easy enough. Tap the shoe, tap the arrow, and go. Very good. Why don't you go ahead and give it a try? A jam. A boom. Oh, before I forget, Professor, how would you like me to keep notes for our investigation? An excellent question, Emmy. Organized records are vital to an effective investigation. Tap the trunk icon in the upper right of the touchscreen. When you open the trunk, you will see several icons. To record your progress, tap the save icon. This will save your current progress. You can also view the puzzle index here. Tap this for a list of all the puzzles you've seen so far. Puzzles you have solved are marked with a circle, while unsolved ones are marked with an X. If you are particularly fond of a puzzle you already solved, you can enjoy it again here. But for a puzzle you haven't solved, you'll have to return to the place where it first appeared. Tap Layton's journal to read notes on the story. Tap episodes to get exclusive information on certain characters. Be sure to check here often so you can view any new episodes. Finally, there is the London File button. Tap this button to leave the game and start London File. Be sure to save your progress in the main game before moving on to London Life. Well, I'm certainly going to earn my way as an assistant by keeping track of everything. I have no doubt you'll get the hang of it in no time. Shall we move on? New episode has been added to the trunk, Layton's office. Hey there, Gramps! New in town? Smell you later, Gramps. The professor doesn't look that old. That's all right, Emmy. Do you know where the Triton residence is, young man? Sure, but I'm not telling unless you solve my puzzle. Oh, I'll solve it. I'll solve it real good. Number 2, tourist spotting, 20 picarats. These 4 photos were taken at the same location. 3 of these were shot by tourists who took turns at taking pictures of each other. One of the photos was taken on a completely different day. Tap the 3 photos that were taken by the tourists who traveled together. Okay, so... is something supposed to stand out to me? I'm not sure what I'm supposed to see here. Okay, in the top right at the bottom left, you can kind of make out... Can I click it? What happens if I click it? Oh, you can't really zoom in. It's a really tiny screen. But it looks like some sort of animal. And the bottom left, you can see it again. And it looks like it's sort of slinking away. So if I were to guess, I'd say the 3 that are related are probably these. I'm willing to bet.
Some puzzles must be met directly.
No! Hey-oh, incorrect.
A little more thought is in order.
Let's try that again. Then it could be... I don't really care about those. It could be this one. Maybe it starts with the birds?
A challenging puzzle, to be sure.
No. Wow, I'm gonna need a hint.
It appears as though I've missed something.
Huh. I mean, you can see the animal in the picture. I assumed... Huh. Okay. Let's try using the hint coin. There is one common detail in 3 of the photos that shows that they were sightseeing at the same time. Compare the photos, do you see what the detail is? No, I never got... If you're thinking the dog in the photo is the key, you're barking at the wrong tourist attraction. Ah! Is there another detail that links the 3 of the photos? Okay, so it's not the dog. Let's see, there's a stream. The stream is full in all 3. There's a house and a blue house. Those are all in the same. The fountain's running. There are birds in the top left, but that doesn't matter. Well, in the bottom left, the guy is sort of moving out of the way. There's a building back there. Is it possible it's these 3?
This took some creative thinking.
Is that the reason, though? Because that could have been a lucky guess.
A good solution.
Correct. You can tell which pictures are taken together by shadows. Oh, I didn't even think of that. I totally did get lucky. Shadows. Wow, very, very clever. 3 photos show a person's shadow in the same position, which means their subjects must have been there at the same time. Puzzle 2 tourist spotting is down your puzzle index. Amazing! You sure know your puzzles for someone your age. Haha, quite. Now then, you were going to tell us where to find the Triton residence? That old Triton guy lives straight across the rope bridge and then left of the crossroads. Straight across the rope bridge, left of the crossroads. I live up in North Ellie, but we had to evacuate the area. Evacuate? Why's that? The Oracle said it'd be dangerous there, so we had to go. Oracle? Who or what is that? I don't know, but my mom says the Oracle has saved a lot of people from getting hurt. Professor, what do you think this Oracle could be? I'm not sure, Emmy. Perhaps it has something to do with the giant in Clark's letter. This dynamic I have with this new assistant I have, it reminds me of, I think, Doctor Who. But that begs the question, how long is she my assistant? Since when I played, it was Curious Village, and you've already got Luke as your assistant, so... Actually, you know what? It's already been around probably 27 minutes or so let's go ahead and end this video here. So stay tuned for the next one, and thanks for watching. Bye-bye!